Hello, this is Pupunoob. Just a couple of things before we start the show. This is an early recording because schedule was kind of weird, so we had to do it early. And when we were recording this, the Nintendo presentation was going on, so there was nothing about Nintendo in this show. The E3 presentation, I mean. And another thing is our audio had a little bit of an issue, and we had to use the backup audio. So the quality is not as good as usual, but it's still fine. So yeah, on to the show. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the playonultra podcast. This is episode 103.
Yay!
As usual, it's me and Foehamner, and today we have a guest.
Wait, what? Hold on a second. I know I was gone forever, but come on.
Sarah's back for this episode.
I have to re-audition.
You ran away to Europe because of Trump or something, right? That's what you said.
Exactly. You got it. Almost stayed in Paris. Just kidding.
So yeah, Sarah's back.
Ooh. Do you miss me? Probably not.
You were gone?
You're so cruel. Anyway.
So so how many European hunks caught your eye, I guess?
How many European hunks caught my eye? That's a question.
Except in France, I guess.
Except in France.
Except in France.
Oh, jeez. I mean, there are way too many attractive people in Italy, I will say, by the way. It was a little... It made me uncomfortable. Also...
So genetically engineered people.
Right? Although that's and then also going in the subways in England made me uncomfortable because everyone's all like dressed in business clothes and look very sharp, and I'm just like, hi. I'm
the American tourist.
Yeah, I'm an American tourist in t-shirt and leggings because those are easier to pack because they're lightweight. So don't look at me too hard.
We're the ones that bastardize your language.
Yay!
How many countries did you go to?
Oh, geezers. We started in Ireland, went to Scotland, went to England, went to southern France.
Which Ireland?
Italy.
The independent Ireland?
It's independent Ireland. We were in Dublin. Dublin.
Right.
Then we went to Italy, then we went to Poland. We went to like one city per of these places. So we went to Poland, and then...
Poland?
I have family in Switzerland, so we split off with my roommate there. So I was in Switzerland then for like the latter half of it, enjoying lots of free food and stuff like that. And yeah, so it was a cool trip.
Isn't Switzerland the country with that rotten fish delicacy or something? It's like literally rotten
Iceland.
fish.
I'm not sure.
In Iceland, they bury a fish for like a couple months and they dig it up and eat it.
What? All right.
Hold on.
I'm sure it's a little more involved than that, but that's essentially what it is.
So there is such a thing in Switzerland. It's fermented Baltic sea herring.
I mean, it's the same dish,
I
probably.
did not have it while I was there. My uncle did not cook that.
Apparently, it's like really, yeah. So yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
Wrong.
yeah. So this is basically the E3 episode, but because of scheduling, blah blah blah, we had to record this a bit earlier. As we are recording this right now, Nintendo is doing their presentation, I believe. So yeah, fuck Nintendo. I'm guessing they're not gonna. I don't
It's just
think
gonna be
they'll be.
Skyrim anyway, right?
Yeah. I don't think they'll be announcing
Breath of the
something
Wild,
huge.
Breath of the Wild. Just kidding.
There was actually one thing I saw that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Not cool enough that I was like, oh, I want to switch for that, but cool. Like, I'm glad it exists. It was like a Mario Rabbids crossover. game.
Right. Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, and
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
it looks really cool, and it's a strategy RPG. Did you
I
watch the
didn't even
trailer?
look. No,
Yeah.
I didn't actually watch the trailer.
If you watch the trailer, they kind of like put in gameplay as well, and during certain parts, the gameplay showed off like it's XCOM almost.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, pretty cool. Looks
Fancy.
pretty cool.
That was a tactical, you're right. Huh.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah.
There's another tactics game I was looking forward to. Was it Mech Warrior? Or some sci-fi mecha tactics game. I don't think it was Mech Warrior. But it's very mech...
At E3?
Yes.
Oh.
BattleTech. It's BattleTech. That's what it's called.
BattleTech. It's a classic game, right?
Franchise. I mean, I think so. It sounds super familiar, like Robotech Battlecry or something. I don't. It sounds. It's very generic, so I can't say for sure that it's a franchise, but it probably is.
I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. Oh, the game shares a setting with the board game that launched the BattleTech franchise.
That's what it is. Okay.
So it's like a bunch of stuff, I guess.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, shall we just go into the E3 stuff, or?
I mean, I don't have anything else to talk about.
Yeah. So yeah, let's just go into the E3 stuff. So what the fuck did you guys find interesting? Oh, did you all see the what is it called? And is it Anthem? That BioWare jetpack third-person shooter thing that kind of looks like Mass Effect, but not really, but kind of still look like Mass Effect.
I thought it looked like Destiny a little bit.
It looks like Destiny and Andromeda like fucked each other in the ass, sort of.
Wait, it's by
It's by BioWare.
It's by BioWare. Okay, yeah. Because this is the team who worked on the previous Mass Effects. They're working on this instead of Andromeda.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I did hear that. Yeah, I have a lot of I have a lot of mixed feelings with Anthem. I'm super excited that BioWare is doing a new IP because they need to, right? Like, it's about
but
freaking
the
time,
IP
guys.
still kind of looks like Mass Effect, though.
That's my problem. I feel like but my problem is I'm not super excited for this IP. Like, it doesn't
Just
look...
fucking, you want to do sci-fi? Just fucking give us another Star Wars, KOTOR 3.
Yeah,
please.
I know. And so, and I think to me, it's not even like, I feel like they're playing it too safe. Because I feel like they're just kind of going off of what's being popular right now. Not just sci-fi, but like that tech thing. You know what I mean? The whole... If that makes sense. I know it's super vague, but it's that like...
I mean, the gameplay parts, I was like, what the fuck? Is exactly like Mass Effect. Like, over the shoulder, the way the character moves a little bit with all the UI, kind of looks like Andromeda.
Yeah, and they even were like, it's like the story's not capturing me at all. They're like, oh, you're bounty hunters. I'm like, guys.
It's supposed to be... I don't think it's supposed to be a single-player game. I think it's supposed to be an MMO or something.
Yes.
That I couldn't tell.
Right?
Which
I'm not sure in what way.
Yeah, I don't know if it has to only be MMO, because if it's only MMO, I'm probably not going to really pick it up unless a lot of my friends do, because I don't play MMOs that much.
I think they are going for the Destiny crowd, probably.
Yeah, Destiny and, wow. Overwatch. I couldn't think of that name.
Right.
Overwatch crowd. That's what it made me
why
feel.
Overwatch?
Huh?
Why Overwatch? Like how,
just the kind of that crowd of multiple players kind of thing, I guess. I don't know. It felt... It's hard. It's not exactly the same as Overwatch, but I just kind of felt some... It's not really similar, but I don't know. But Destiny, definitely, it felt like. So it's sad, because I'm like, yay, new IP! And then I saw it, and I was like, tentative! Okay, we're gonna wait and see.
It looks cool, though, with the jetpacks.
It looks super cool. Like... Holy crap, I want to just play around the jetpacks, because that looks amazing.
Because it's not those, because like Andromeda, the jetpack is used to dodge, right? It's a very limited jetpack.
Yeah,
this one doesn't look like that.
No, it's used to fly over and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. Although, if they make it where you can do, like, aerial dodging, like, you have to dodge stuff while flying, and they make it good, I actually might be sold enough to just try it out for that gameplay alone. I have a weird obsession with dodge mechanics. It's actually
Wait,
one
have
of
you
the
played
reasons.
Dark Souls?
No, I tried and I was bad at it. Well,
Oh.
okay, I was told I actually wasn't that bad at it. I was about as good as you can expect a new player to be.
I see.
But it's just like, I think the problem with Dark Souls when I tried it is I like fast dodging. You know, like I do like Andromeda's jump dodge mechanics, because once it took me a while.
Non-stamina dodging.
Yeah. Because once I was good at it, I could do that all day. You know, and stuff like that. Or one of their older games, Jade Empire. I loved that mechanic. You just jump around and then do your kung fu moves. I loved that. I when it's like fast dodging, I'm good at it. When with Dark Souls, it's like you got to make sure your stamina's good and then roll. And I just made a lot of Dark Souls players angry, but that's how I feel about it. And it's just not exciting.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Jetpacks. There's another MMO-ish by that Smite developers that had a jetpack MMO type thing. Tribes. Tribes?
Yeah, it did actually. Yeah, Tribes Ascension.
It has like a jetpack thing, right?
It did, but it wasn't a fast jetpack. it was more like a thruster, because like the main mechanic in the game is the franchise came about because of a bug where basically you'd be like walking downhill and you start sliding, like you'd lose friction. So basically there's 2 buttons in the game. There's a button to use your jetpack, and there's a button to turn off friction. So the whole point of the game is to like basically ski through these hills. So you turn off friction, and you go down the hill, and then you go up the opposite hill, and you boost. So you go farther, and then you land, and you start skiing again.
Huh.
That's cool.
It's really fun and really hard, because it's a first-person shooter. So you're trying to hit other people doing the same thing. And it's just like sliding everywhere, going nuts.
So yeah, that's Anthem. I guess we should just talk about Creation Club, that thing Bethesda is trying to do with the mods.
Right.
Yeah, bring it up now.
Okay.
So they're making Creation Club, which is they're trying to disguise it, I guess, but it's basically paid mods. That I don't think they came out with how you're gonna buy the credits to buy these mods, but they said that these I'm not even sure if they're using the word mods. So these things like cosmetic stuff and all that, they will get like their internal developers mostly to work on it, and they might partner up with like external developers, and all of it will be new stuff. And during the actual development itself, they will also be getting paid. But you have to use credits to buy the mods, but I don't think they mention how you're gonna get the credits. I mean, like a currency, like ratio or whatever.
Yeah.
And they said like current mods that's available right now won't be eligible to be in the Creation Club. So and from what I understand, it seems like it's like really minor stuff, like cosmetics, like weapons and some gameplay enhancements. So it's nothing like those quest mods. Maybe we never know, but I think for now. So the Creation Club is for Fallout 4 and Skyrim Special Edition. They really want to make money out of this mods thing. They
can't make new game content.
Right.
It's impossible.
It's almost they want to disguise it. They want to disguise microtransactions almost. I mean, I know people use microtransactions to mean more often than not like perishable items, right?
To refer to microtransactions as perishable items?
Yeah.
What is that? You mean like ammo? Like a times thing?
Like, you know those mobile games, like, double your XP, use this potion to double your XP.
Got it.
It's like you have to use the item, then you have to buy more,
It has a duration. Yeah, okay, yeah.
I feel like this one is like a cross between all the different things. Like, it's like microtransactions, but not really. It's like paid mods, but still kind of not really. It's not really mods as well, because like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of work on their part.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't understand what is it they're trying to go for.
Yeah.
Is there even an audience?
For people who don't know about free mods, want to get these.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure their mods will be exclusive to them, but making them compete against free mods seems a little crazy.
Yeah. But the thing is like, you can get mods on the consoles though. So
yes, I mean, yeah.
What's the point?
I don't know. Have it sanctioned, so it's easier to set up. Maybe
do you think they will take away the free mods?
How?
I mean, for consoles, not for PC. PC they can't do that.
I see.
Yeah,
I don't know. I wonder like so Skyrim's audience, it's broader than what you typically think of as like the average gamer.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it encompasses enough like not super tech literate people that the easier you can do a thing, then that's the target audience.
I guess.
But I don't know. Like
you kind of have to cut the pie in half, and you just keep cutting the pie.
Yeah, it turns the other people not away. I mean, it turns the other people who aren't part of that target audience away from you. So it seems damaging in that way.
It will probably be a very small percentage of the PC audience, but I can't see it for the console audience, because consoles already have free mods. And the console, they made it in a way is easier for you to install those free mods, because you don't have to go like to Nexus or whatever. It's like built into the menu, right? Because they they had to give it the okay for the mods to be on the consoles in the first place. So it's like integrated and stuff. You don't need to go to Nexus and like test the shit out and all that. So it's like I really can't see the audience for this. Unless they wanna like go for the guilt trip thing, like, oh, support the devs.
Our 6-year-old game hasn't broken even yet. Oh wait, yeah, it did a lot.
So yeah, that's the thing. I don't really. There isn't really that much to talk about actually. Fuck that thing.
It's just a thing. Another thing they're trying to do.
Yeah, this E3 was really boring. Oh, did you see the I was watching this GIF. It's like a highlight. When EA was on when they were doing their press conference or whatever the presentation. Yeah, the high five.
Oh, there's two things about that. One, I just love how the high five initiator tries to play it off cool, like he claps like woo, and like he didn't like. I don't know. I feel like he should have done something a little less like asshattery, but also like don't initiate like a high five. Like the risk is too high. Just don't do it.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I think it was during the FIFA presentation. I think those two were up there for FIFA, and one guy was already on the stage, and the other guy was coming, and the guy that was coming was trying to initiate a high five, and it was like he kind of hang there for like 2 seconds. Like after half a second, you kind of
his hand up, and the other guy doesn't see him for a while.
Right. And like after like 2 seconds, you start to evaluate your life and shit, right? So,
right. Exactly.
So he put his arm down when the other guy wanted to. No. Oh, they missed, right?
Yeah, I mean, he starts to do like a high five, and rather than hang it, he kind of goes into slow motion. So by the time the guy turns and sees him, he sees his hand kind of like already by his face. So he just goes for it, and he just whiffs super hard.
Oh my gosh!
So
like not even close
cringy.
at all.
Yeah.
Oh,
so weird.
Wow.
So weird.
I wonder if they play video games at all. You think their hand-eye coordination would be better?
My gosh.
Maybe they just play FIFA. I don't know.
Yeah, that's probably it. You don't use hands in soccer. I mean,
right?
So yeah, that was kind of funny. Oh, they showed off Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah.
Dude,
I mean, no gameplay obviously, but yeah.
I guess
That's
it's
pretty
gonna
cool.
be made. I still need to finish one.
Yeah,
To
me
be
too.
I
fair,
still need to finish one. Yeah, I still haven't finished one yet.
I tried
It's so
playing
old
it.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried playing and I got stuck in this one part that I think was a glitch, and I just never looked it up, and so I stopped playing it. So someday. But
I
yeah,
mean, it's like a 10-year-old third-person action game, and those are
Yeah.
probably the hardest to play.
Yeah.
yeah. It was
Because
yeah.
there's a different do you guys know the game Prototype?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that game, right?
Yeah.
The controls
Got way too excited.
the controls age pretty okay.
Yeah.
It felt more intuitive, and the character feels more like it's easier to control and all that. But Beyond
Yeah.
Good and Evil is on the other side of it. Like it's like it's like the PS2, because it's a PS2 game. Like,
Yeah.
It was a
It's that
PS2 game, I believe, right?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, so the PS2 era stuff is like, even though Prototype is really old, but it was like, it aged well, but like Beyond Good and Evil type, I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be finishing it at all. It's
Yeah.
just too difficult to play now.
Yeah, I wanted to play because I've heard the story's really good, although I have to admit, because it has a lot of PS2 charm. I think it's the only way to describe it. Do you know what I'm talking about, though?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even
Yeah.
just, it's the controls, it's the story, it's the
How
dialogue.
much the camera sways.
Camera angles. No, but like it's all of that stuff. Like it's one of those games that you kind of had to play it in the PS2 era to really
Yeah.
appreciate it. I mean, I remember I played Ico for the PS3. And it was one of those games that I could tell. I was like, if I had played this originally for the PS2, it would have been my favorite game ever. Now I liked it, but I had to like get back in that mindset because it was weird at first. So that's what Beyond Good and Evil is, and I'm worried. That's one of the things I'm worried about for number 2. I think in general, it's just dangerous in general to try to remake a game that's like 10 years old, or not remake, sorry, make a sequel for a game that's 10
It's
years
a prequel,
old.
by the way. Apparently.
Sorry, prequel. Sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But it's
And
I think that's,
and it has supposedly it has like online elements, and people are like, what the fuck? So
That is weird.
that's unneeded. prequel, at least they probably have a better shot. Making a sequel, I say, of any game that's like super old is so dangerous because at that point there's been so much hype attached to it that like you're not gonna make anybody happy. This prequel is kind of back and forth, but like it's not gonna be the same kind of game. I feel like they're gonna try to, because if they try to go too much the PS2 charm, you're not gonna get new players interested. But if you try to do too much modernization, I don't know. I'm just kind of worried about how this is gonna go down, even though I'm not a huge fan of the game.
The cinematic was pretty cool though.
Mhm.
The trailer, it was really cool.
Yeah.
So it showed off like a monkey with like a robot arm that can shoot out like a grappling hook kind of thing, I guess, and a black woman partner. I suppose you play both of them, maybe. I don't know.
What's the is it Cyber Commando? What's the game where you're like a cyber commando with like a grappling fist and you slide around?
Bionic Commando, I believe.
Bionic Commando, yeah.
Bionic Commando.
Is it Cyber Commando? No. What is that Cyber Commando game?
Cyber Bio.
It's the same.
Which of those words can be trademarked?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
You were talking about Eco. They're fucking remaking Shadow of the Colossus.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Fuck.
I know, my guys.
It's a remake or a port?
It's a remake.
Oh,
the
that doesn't need to happen.
So it's not
remake.
it's not just a HD remaster.
It's not just HD remake. They're putting
because they know it will sell. That's why.
They know it will sell. They're putting a lot of effort into this because it looks gorgeous. Like you're looking, you're like, oh wow, that's redone.
You lost you again.
Yeah, we lost Sarah.
Have you played Shadow of the Colossus, Char? Because I haven't. I wasn't
Twice.
really a console gamer. Okay.
I played it on the PS2 and then I played the HD remaster on the PS3, and I'm 99% sure I'm gonna buy it for the PS4 as well. This remake thing that they're doing. I just hope that
hey, heard you back.
I just hope that they can remake the controls as well, so that it doesn't feel like a PS2 game.
Most important part.
Which is the most important part. Yep. So yeah, Sarah's back.
I thought I heard a sound.
Right?
Yep, I'm back.
Okay.
This is gonna be fun editing. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, but
so yeah, Shadow of the Colossus. You wanted to say something about Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I just feel like it's a lot of work for something that's not super new. Like they're not adding things to it. If they added stuff to it, I would be pretty excited. But I don't think they are. I think it's gonna be just kind of remastered.
You never know. Maybe they have a 17th Colossus or something.
Well, here's the thing.
That would be cool.
Yeah,
that would be cool because here's the thing: the guy originally wanted to make 48 Colossi and make it an MMO because he's crazy. But so making
like Monster Hunter.
Yeah, basically. But if they did, I mean, that would be fine. And it with the story, it's not like it wouldn't make any sense. Like you could add more; it wouldn't change the story. There's no reason why it's only 16. It's only 16 because the game says there is only 16. Yeah. So. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I saw that and I had a lot of mixed feelings because I love Shadow of the Colossus, but I was like, do we need to make it remastered? But we'll see. It will sell. It will sell. It will look gorgeous.
Talking about PS4 stuff, I watched the SpiderMan gameplay trailer.
I'm
not even sure if it's gameplay or not. It looks like gameplay, but it's so well scripted.
Yeah.
So, you never know, right? And it looks cool. The bad guy in that trailer is Mr. Negative.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Yeah, and
it's a reach. I like it.
The web swinging looks really cool, like very physics based.
Yeah.
But also kind of looks scripted, so I don't really know like how much like uncontrolled animations that will go through into this web swinging. You get what I mean? Like you can't control the animation. Like maybe able to go through a small little hole. Like I don't know if it's something that can trigger or if it's just a cutscene kind of thing. Like if you go through here, then that will happen kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks cool though. It uses the Arkham combat system because obviously, right?
That makes that makes sense.
It makes sense.
Can't complain, really. Yeah. It works. It's not a bad system.
Is it a Warner Bros. Game?
No, it's a Insomniac game. Sony Insomniac. Yeah.
Okay.
The people who made Ratchet and Clank and
Yeah.
Okay.
Insomniac made Ratchet and Clank, right? Yeah.
I think so.
I think so.
Just look
Gosh,
it up.
I love how we're all like, I think so.
Oh yeah, of course. Yes. I mean, maybe.
I know games.
You're so professional. Best. So yeah, Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, and Resistance. Those were the games they made.
Okay. Yeah.
And Sunset Overdrive. Yeah.
Okay.
That game didn't get very good reviews, but looked super fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never played it.
And it was an Xbox exclusive, so I think 5 people played it. 5 people maybe.
Yeah, probably. Is that right?
Exactly.
So I'm kind of excited for the Spider-Man because it's Spider-Man.
Yes.
You don't really need any other excuse. The suit looks cool. Suit looks cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's like some surprises like Venom or some shit. I don't know.
You never know, right?
But it's coming out next year. So they're not rushing it for the movie or anything.
Okay,
when's the movie coming out? Next month or something? It's pretty
movie's
close,
coming
right?
out soon. It's sometime this year. I can't remember if it's next month or it's definitely soon though. So good. They're not trying to align with the movie, which is going to help them in the long run.
That's good. What else you guys?
I got one. Okay, so oh gosh, Quantum Dream. These are the guys that made Indigo Prophecy, Heavy Rain, and Beyond Two Souls. With our favorite French director.
right.
Detroit.
Emotion stuff, yeah.
Yeah. So I watched the trailer because even though I am super critical of Quantum Dream and that director, I still am very interested in what they do, just because you just never know what they're going to come out with. So I saw the what they're doing for Detroit. And obviously, like, there's a part of me that kind of feels like, oh gosh, don't screw this up because, kind of close to the heart. That's a city from my state. But I watched the trailer.
Is it based in Detroit?
Yes, it is.
Right.
It is based in Detroit. And the lead character is a black male. Sorry to bring that up, but figured it was worth mentioning because Detroit's always in the news for those kinds of stuff. Basic storyline from what I can tell, and we kind of had hints of this like several years ago, but basic storyline.
Yeah, they announced it like last year or 2 years ago or something, right?
Yeah. You are an android. Androids are commonplace. They're basically, you just kind of buy one and they're your servants, slaves, whatever, and you're trying to do an android revolt. Okay, cool. But the thing is the game, so the best, when I watched the trailer, I basically felt like I was watching a watered down Watch Dogs game with infamous choices and what other feeling did I get from it?
I thought it was just going to be like a Heavy Rain or something.
They try. The problem is that like it's okay, so it's really, you have to kind of watch the to understand. So they're trying to do the big choices thing, the choices matter and stuff. I have a lot of issues with how they do choices in their games typically. Especially with Beyond Two Souls, I'm very critical of it, and so and the choices they have here. I mentioned infamous because it's very
good and evil.
Very binary, like
Oh.
Oh no! Oh, here we go. We're back.
Yeah. Very very binary in how they do. Are you going to be a very violent protester or a peaceful protester? And it's like, okay. And some of the other choices, I just don't know how they're going to do it. But, like, the part that kind of made me go, what are you guys even trying to do? They show, like, how you're, like, kind of hacking into things, but they don't show any gameplay involved with it. You just go up to it, and it does it. And I'm like, this seems like a bad Watch Dogs game now. And so, I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on it. I don't have a lot of personally high hopes for it. Like I said, I'm very critical of Quantum Dream, so I don't have a lot of high hopes for it, but we'll see. It just also doesn't spark me as very interesting. I don't know, but we'll see. That's just my thoughts on it from watching the trailer.
There was another game. The game is called Hidden Agenda. Anybody saw it?
Yes! Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'm actually really excited for it.
It looks really cool. So it's I think it's a PS4 exclusive. I'm not too sure.
I think it is. Yeah, it is. I'm almost positive it is. Although if they made a PC, it'd be great.
Yeah. So Hidden Agenda is basically Heavy Rain plus. It's a Heavy Rain party game.
Yeah, well, I would actually say it's more like an Until Dawn kind of party game. It's made by the same people who did Until Dawn. So
is it?
yes, it is. that's one of the reasons I'm actually excited for it, because I thought Until Dawn was actually pretty decent for what it was trying to do. And so, sorry, brain. So it's one of the reasons. But yeah, basically, as you said, it's kind of like a heavy rain co-op play. So they're trying to set it up with the PS4 Link, which basically uses your mobile phones. Here's a phone for display. And you can do it solo. You can do a solo gameplay, but you can also have up to 5 players, and certain choices I think you kind of vote on, like your players, the other players like choose like the votes.
And every player will have like their own objectives as well.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
which
exactly.
is cool. Yeah. That
so,
nobody else knows. Yeah.
That nobody else knows about. So you kind of get secret you'll kind of get secret information. What I just am kind of excited for, because I think that sounds really cool. It also kind of gave me some hope when the creator said, "Well, we were inspired by this because we watched how players were playing Until Dawn, and how they did it more cooperatively and were like arguing choices to make." And I was like, okay, that's cool. I think that's really a neat idea. So I'm pretty excited for that one, actually. I'm definitely keeping my eye on it. I think it'd be really fun.
Yep. That one looks really cool. 4. Do you know that pirate game?
Which one?
How many is
what
there?
Pirate game?
How many?
Well, there's Sea of Thieves, and there's also Skull and Bones are the 2 big ones.
The Sea of Thieves was announced last year. Skull and Bones this year, I believe. Yeah.
I hadn't heard of Skull and Bones until this E3.
Yeah,
that's true. Which one were you referring to, though?
Both, I guess.
Oh, okay.
All of the above.
Is there a difference?
Well, one's super cartoony, in not a bad way at all, and the other one, even though they
Sea of Thieves
deny
is
it,
the cartoony one, right?
Yes, and Skull and Bones, even though the devs deny it, is basically Black Flag with multiplayer.
Right.
Like, it's not, like, in the video, they're like, literally, it's not just Black Flag. We like, yeah. Like, you started the video by saying you got the idea for this game by when you were working on Black Flag adding multiplayer. Like,
oh my god, guys.
Oh, it's a Ubisoft game.
Yeah, so, I mean, it'll be good.
It'll be playable.
It's a multiplayer game?
Yes, it's multiplayer.
Is it an MMO kind of thing?
I don't think it's always online. It's PvP or not PvP. You can cooperate, but I think it's like friendly fire. Like there's just ships around. You can shoot at whoever you want to shoot at, kind of thing.
Because pirates, you can't trust.
Yeah.
Pirates. I mean, hey, that's cool.
When I was googling Skull and Bones, I learned that it's a senior secret society at Yale University.
Our former president was part of it.
Oh.
Awkward.
Yeah. Sea of Thieves looks like it might have a little more focus on not ship stuff as well. Like, Skull and Bones seems like it's almost entirely ship stuff.
So you mean like
Sea of Thieves has like going on an island and digging up treasure and that kind of stuff.
Ubisoft is really going hard at all this multiplayer shit, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Noticed that too.
There's a company I'd never heard of before called Rebellion, working on a game which is probably the one of all the games I saw trailers for, is the game I'm hoping to spend the most time playing, because it's a multiplayer game called Strange Brigade. It looks kind of like Left 4 Dead, but instead of zombies, it's set in like an old radio show setting, like, oh, now the Egyptians are here and our intrepid explorers are going to save the day, like that kind of thing.
It
looks really cool.
It looks really cool.
But hopefully it is, but I don't know.
But when you were watching the trailer or whatever, did you like, I don't know, like oh no, zombies. I mean, they had like a really cool setting, right? And then it's fucking zombies again. Was it mummies? I have no idea.
In the trailer, it wasn't mummies, or it was I don't remember what the actual like minion was. I just remember seeing this big kind of like Anubis statue like walking towards them in the distance. I can't remember the little things around it were, but the classes looked really cool. The gameplay looked pretty solid. I don't know. I'm hoping, like, it's been long enough since Left 4 Dead that I want a new good Left 4 Dead, because Vermintide was bad. There were a couple others that just weren't quite as good, so I want a new good one. But this is a studio I've never heard about before, so I don't know.
They have a lot of games.
Do they? Rebellion? Okay.
they're not new. They
I
started
mean, they're new
really,
to me.
yeah. They so I'm just looking at the list because I know they made the Sniper Elite games and the zombie Sniper Elite stuff as well.
Okay.
They made Rogue
So
Warrior,
the shooting mechanics should be good.
They made Rogue Warrior, which is a PS3 game back then. I remember playing that. It was pretty okay, pretty solid. They also they started in like 1993 making games for the DOS and shit and the Atari Jaguar. Yeah.
Jeez, they've just been asleep, I guess. Just there, but
yeah, they have a lot of games
under the radar.
Under their belt.
Yeah, I guess Sniper Elite's pretty high profile.
Yeah. So.
Cool.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I like that setting a lot.
Yeah, the trailer was really cool.
Kind of Indiana Jonesy.
Yep. It's gonna be like a co-op game, right?
Yes. Yeah. It's action adventure co-op, and it's all platforms, which is great. I mean, not the Switch, but it doesn't count really.
So no single player is what I'm understanding from this.
I didn't.
I assume.
There's only a game demo. There's not like a dev interview video for that one. So I assume that it'll be like Left 4 Dead, where you can have NPCs, which is not fun at all. But yeah, it seems the kind of game you will not want to play solo, but you probably could. Okay,
so this game got pretty good reaction. A Way Out.
Yeah.
The co-op, I'm guessing co-op only, Prison Break game basically.
Yeah, co-op only is very interesting.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I think it's supposed to have both local and online co-op, so you can play it online. Yeah. It's gonna be made by Hazelight Studios, and they worked on Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons.
Okay.
It looks interesting. I mean, it's a Prison Break. I can't really think of any other game that did prison breaking mechanic thing.
There was the video game based off of the show Prison Break, but I don't think they really broke out of prison. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, that one was really cool. That one's, I'm not sure what platform is coming out for, because we are totally professional podcasters. Okay, so PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah,
all of them. I'm curious how long it'll be. Like if I start playing through the story with some person, like how easy or hard is it for me to continue playing with a different person? Like, do I have to stick with that same person the whole time? I wonder.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good question. It's not like we have friends, right?
Well, I mean, I have multiple friends. I having to pick one. I'm so popular.
Yeah. You probably don't need to play with the same person.
I think it would be foolish for them to enforce that. I just don't know how it'll work without it. I'm assuming it's going to be like a very discrete level type thing. And maybe you go for speed? I don't really know.
Yeah, because online meaning you can sort of play with strangers, right? Guessing?
Yes. Yeah.
And apparently I think if you play online, it is still going to be split screen for some reason.
That's okay. I mean, being able to see what they do, probably important or something. So you probably got to, I imagine...
I think there's a reason for it, yeah.
It's going to be a lot of stuff that has to be done in sync. Like timing.
Same timing, because like open the gates kind of thing, I guess, maybe.
Yeah.
So, Sarah's having issues. So let's... what other games for...
Shout out to Black the Fall. This is a game I've been playing. I've been playing early access of this game for a while because I backed it. I'm not shutting out to say like, hey, look forward to this. I'm shutting out because it's one of those games that's like Limbo or what was the new one, the successor to Limbo, or Insight, or Monochroma, where it's like a side-scrolling, black and white and red game.
Narrative heavy,
yeah. So I like that style in general, but I've been burned really bad by non-Limbo games. I didn't play Insomnia, but like Monochroma was bad.
Wait,
Limbo was.
You said it's in early access, or it was a Kickstarter? Oh.
I kickstarted it, so I've had like demos or something I've been playing. I played 2.
Oh, it's not out yet, right?
A little rough. Yeah, it's not out yet. So I don't know. But it's cool to them at E3 because I don't think they're that big.
Huh. I think it's because they are being published by Square Enix. Probably that's the reason.
Oh,
why.
yeah, that'll do it. I didn't really notice that.
I think they were part of that Square Enix Square Enix's program for indie games. I can't remember that. Square Enix Collective. I think maybe.
Probably. Sounds like the sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll publish like really small indie games if it's not through that program, I'm guessing.
Yeah. There's another game I was looking forward to called Ruiner, because it's by the people who did the Shadowrun game, which I also backed and quite liked. And so this doesn't look super divergent from that, but it looks pretty and cool. It's a isometric
what game did
cyberpunk game. Shadowrun.
Shadowrun. You mean the
tactics
RPGs?
Game.
Oh, okay.
Based off of the pen and paper RPG.
Right, yeah. I only know the pen and paper version. But yes, I know they made a game too.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Steam page right now. It looks really cool.
It's very pretty looking.
Yeah.
And it's very punk in the cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's very cyberpunk. And it kind of looks like it's based in Hong Kong or something, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah. It's probably,
why is Hong Kong,
That's
Japan
a good question.
area so popular in cyberpunk?
So I've never been to Hong Kong.
By something? I've always felt it was because of like
Seoul was or something.
I always felt it was kind of like a high, because it's seen as high tech, especially in Japan. Americans at least see it as very like high tech haven, and so I'm wondering if
culturally, I feel like it's a Western Eastern city.
That's true too. Yeah.
So it's a nice melting pot hybrid. I don't know.
I guess maybe.
I don't know. I've never been.
Because whenever it comes to like the cyberpunk aesthetics, it feels like high tech meets Eastern architecture. Is that?
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
Accurate?
I'm wondering if Ghost in the Shell. I was going to say, I wonder if Ghost in the Shell has some influence in this. It's a very. I can't help but wonder, but I don't know like who did it first. Like I don't know. If
Where was that Harrison Ford cyberpunk
Blade Runner?
Yeah, where was that?
Was it Chicago?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Yeah.
The new one is coming out this year, right?
In New York. It is.
It is.
I saw a trailer for it when I saw Wonder
Woman. Or something?
Yes. Harrison Ford is in it as the same character, which is interesting because who is the new actor in it? Is it Ryan Gosling?
Yes.
Ryan Gosling says, "I want to ask you some questions," which strongly implies they're going to give him the Void Conf test, which the director of the first Blade Runner has said that to him canonically, Harrison Ford's character is a replicant. So I'm curious if that'll be the case in the sequel or not, because it's not explicit in the first movie at all. But the director said that in his headcanon, that's what the case is. So
that's interesting because I know the book Blade Runner is based off of, which is that the electric
Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Yeah. If I remember correctly, it's made very deliberately. I'm not super familiar with the Blade Runner story, so forgive me if I say something ignorant. But as far as that I knew of it, they purposely don't say whether he's a replica in the book, and so it's interesting in the movie that the director has already decided which it is.
Yeah. It's Los Angeles.
If you watch the show with the Blade Runner, if you watch it, if you watch it thinking that he is a replicant, does it change anything? Does it make you go,
I don't know that there's many clues to it, but it would definitely. You'd look at the words he said maybe a little differently.
Yeah.
It's like if you feel like basically it's like a futuristic witch hunter is a witch. That's kind of the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, cyberpunk Hong Kong, I guess.
Cool beans.
It does really have that really cool aesthetic. It's like Hong Kong is made for cyberpunk almost.
It kind of is. Yeah, I know.
Did you guys see Cloud Atlas? The movie Cloud Atlas?
No.
I know about it.
There is one of the story arcs
I
take
heard
place
it's really good.
in like future Seoul, and it looks pretty cyberpunk, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, I recommend
that's
the
the
movie.
one with like the multiple timeline, multiple things. Right,
It's very confusing and possibly a little pretentious, but I enjoyed it a lot. I like seeing all the actors. Like Tom Hanks is in it, Keith David's in it. Oh God, what's his name? Hugo Weaving from Mr. Agent Smith is in it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I really enjoyed it. It's very pretty. I don't like every Wachowski sibling movie. That's a good one.
So yeah.
Did we talk about Last Night? No, The Last Night.
Oh no, we did not.
That was a weird one because the trailer's super dramatic. It's like there's not really any gameplay. It's just kind of just like a bunch of, what do you call when they take a picture or like basically it's like a long exposure of a mostly still scene. So like you have like a boat in the water and just the water will be moving. So it's like a GIF of a picture, kind of like a cinematograph or something like that.
Okay.
Anyway, that's kind of what this trailer was, which is a bunch of different cinemagraphs because it's like their pixel arty game with like the camera just kind of panning over it and really cool music. So I don't really know what the game is, but it looks really cool. And that's kind of what E3 is, I guess, just shadowy vaporware hype. But it's a narrative side-scrolling puzzle game. It looks a lot like there's a very old game. Let me see. It's a game called Out of This World. It looks a lot like an old game called Out of This World, and that game is kind of cool. So I'm hoping it's like that, but not as hard.
There's a thing about that game actually.
Which one? Out of This World or The Last Night?
The Last Night. That, like controversy and all that crap.
Yay!
So the developer Tim Soret made a couple of tweets. So apparently the game is about to show the danger of extreme progressivism.
That was not communicated in the trailer at all.
Okay, he needed to use the Twitter to tell people that. Okay,
dang it.
Oh boy.
So it's basically a cyberpunk world where modern feminism won instead of egalitarianism.
I'm gonna kill something.
Modern feminism.
Modern feminism.
That's not a broad, fully defined phrase at all.
I'm going to guess he means third wave feminism.
Yeah, but
that's the most modern one, right?
That is the most modern one. The reason I'm not going to get into it. I just have a problem with it because what people define as third wave feminism that they say is a problem isn't anyway. But whatever. Okay.
Anyway,
so he's decided it's militant and stuff. Okay, cool.
So a lot of people have already decided not to buy his game or to buy his game just based on the tweets and his like stance on the thing, straight, So so basically, like a lot of people on the left are hating him. A lot of Trump people love him.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right. So
so it's not it's anti that. So it's a dystopia because the feminist one, not an utopia because the feminist one.
Yeah. That's
and
why
if you realize I say left and then Trump's people, I just wanted to piss people off. Because I really don't care.
Finding out a game does have a super strong political message does make me less enthusiastic for it. Just abstractly.
Why though? I mean, all art or games do have like a political.
It depends on how strong I perceive it to be. Like if it's just like some sort of social commentary, that's great. But if it's like, look at how evil this is, like
look at how evil women.
I read the
evil
book
women
for
and their vaginas.
I read the book for Starship Troopers, and it's a well-written. It's based on a book.
Oh, it's based on a book.
Yeah, it's based on.
Is the book better than the movie?
Oh, for sure. The book's good. Like it's well written and it's cool.
Oh,
but
that's interesting because the movie is shit.
It really just mashes your face into it. It's just like because like the concept is in this distant future, in this not so distant future, in America anyway, you don't inherently have the right to vote. You have to serve in the military first.
Oh, okay.
And so it's the whole book just reads like a pro-military propaganda. It's like, back in the dark times before man had to serve the military, you had any layabout just voting willy-nilly for the limp-wristed. It's like, oh god, we get it, you're conservative.
Is it
super strong and kind of ruined the book for me, but still a good book.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm guessing the author is pro-military or something.
He's gotta be. I didn't really look him up afterwards, but he's like, guns!
Right. He's American, I'm guessing?
Football! Yeah, I'm assuming, pretty sure he's American.
We can make some strong assumptions here.
I'd be very, very surprised if he was not American and not conservative. But again, it came out like in the 70s, maybe early 80s. It's just a little dated as well. But again, good book. Still good bit of sci-fi.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to kill feminazis, play the last night. I don't know. I don't know what
the
game is about.
It's like a point and click game. Narrative.
Is it a point and click? I don't even know what.
It's not point and click. Narrative, social, and puzzle. I don't know what that means.
I know.
What does narrative mean? So I guess it's limbo, but it's a anti-feminist limbo. I don't know.
I don't know. Sure, whatever. I almost just want to play it just so I can be like, wow, this, just to see like what he thinks it would be like, you know, like what would he, and not what he would be like. Actually, not that. I think anyone can imagine what something would be like. I think I'm more interested in what he's afraid of. I think that's more what I'm interested in. Like, what's he worried that we're gonna do? You know what I mean? So that's pretty funny.
And I think he's a first-time game dev. I think he used to make movies.
Oh no, that's a bad mix. No.
That means there's not going to be much gameplay. It's going to be a walking simulator. You hold right, and the story unfolds for you.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Okay, I'm on his LinkedIn page because I can't find a Wikipedia or anything.
Not high profile enough.
Not yet, I guess. Yeah, he was like graphic designer, a coder, all this, art director, motion designer. I think mostly like FX for movies and stuff like that, animations. Okay. So I think this is his first game, I guess, maybe.
After being forced to spend hours on boob physics, he snapped and became anti-feminism man.
Anti-feminism man.
Or just man, I guess, for short.
Oh my gosh, that just made my day.
So since we're already talking about these kind of stuff.
Oops.
So there's a new Wolfenstein game. Did you guys saw that?
Yep.
I didn't watch the trailer for it though.
I didn't. I just heard the controversy.
I didn't hear the controversy.
So Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus.
Nazis, controversy. What?
So looks like, you know, your usual Wolfenstein games where you kill Nazis, like literal Nazis.
Yeah, literal Nazis.
Literally Nazis.
Like historical Nazis. I mean, not historically accurate, but Nazis from history with some fantasy thrown in.
Yeah. And you know, like the Wolfenstein is like the alternative history where like the Nazis won, right? Basically. So in this second game, they are. Wait, were they in the US in the first game? I think they were.
Don't remember. I actually don't think I've played the first one.
The first one is really good. So the second one is probably going to be damn good as well.
You mean first one? You don't mean the first one? You mean the previous one?
Yeah, because they call this Wolfenstein 2.
Yeah.
Got it.
And the first one was called Wolfenstein New Blood or something. That's what by like first like newer one. Yeah.
Yeah, the first new one. So in the trailer, you have your Nazis and shit, you know, your regular old Nazis. And because they like invaded America and like they basically fuck America's ass and you have to liberate it and shit, right?
That's always the story with Wolfenstein.
The Nazis showed the Nazis like cooperating with the KKK.
Oh.
Okay.
And a lot of people are commenting that this is again an attack on white America. If you
I guess it literally is.
I mean, it's fucking Nazis though. I mean, if you I don't know, if you identify as like literal Nazis, that's a problem, I guess.
Or KKK. Like these two things represent white America. Like, no.
Yeah.
No,
like,
I hope not.
I hope not.
Like people are saying like, I really want to see like what are the Trump references they're gonna put into this game. Like, what?
No, I don't want that either.
No, I don't. That means you associate Trump with the KKK and Nazis. That's not a good thing, guys.
Yeah.
Wait. Jeez. Man.
I don't understand.
So many butthurt white men. Sorry.
How?
But it's...
No, like why?
But why, guys? Why do you...
I just don't understand. seriously Nazis? Like I can understand like for Far Cry 5 because they are like Americans, I guess. Maybe
Right,
I can understand.
yeah.
Still, that one also is really fucking dumb.
It's super dumb, but I
compared
can.
to
But these are fucking Germans.
Yeah.
They literally just made them more evil. They're like, here's
Right.
Nazis. They're with the KKK now. Like, they just made them more evil. You can't.
And also, so I think like a huge one of the big resistance movements in the in America that's trying to liberate the country is led by a black woman.
Okay. Oh, wow, cool.
And also people are pissed off about that because black female. So I don't know. It's just
I hope it's not that many people, because that seems so stupid.
I'm gonna guess it's not really that many
It's
people.
probably just. Yeah.
It's always the loudest though. Like
It's always the super loud people
Yeah.
on Twitter. It's
like
probably
everywhere.
not
It's like on Reddit, on the YouTube
Yeah.
comments of the trailer. It's like
Yeah, it's probably not that many people, but it's enough people to make you go, why do you exist?
It's just that having a non-white character doesn't mean it's an attack on anything.
but it's not white. Ah. Ah.
Why is everything an attack on something? Like what?
I know. I don't know.
So yeah, apparently Americans identify as Nazis now.
Apparently now they do. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh.
So what else, y'all? I only have like
I don't
two
know
more.
if worse, Nazis or KKK. Is it an
Right?
upgrade or?
So yeah.
There was another similar to the last night, another trailer that didn't have nearly much detail but looked really cool.
Mhm.
It was a game called Grist Plans,
Oh.
which it's looks like some sort of not post-apocalyptic, but it's like Mad Max sci-fi. So it's kind of like, dusty, but there's aliens everywhere, like a western, I guess, on land.
Yeah.
But so you kind of just, it looks, again, trailer doesn't show a whole heck of a lot, but I think it shows more than the last night, where you kind of like walk around and you just encounter stuff, and then you make choices and things happen. Like you encounter.
Oh, it's by Clay.
What have they done?
What is that? Don't Starve? Mock of
Oh.
the
They did
Ninja?
Oh, interesting.
That was that? Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
they basically always make hits. They never made a dud before.
Wow.
Okay.
Mark of the Ninja, Shank, Torchlight,
Yeah.
Torchlight 2.
Torchlight 2.
Torchlight too.
I think they probably like helped or worked on it. Don't Starve is like the big one also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this looks cool thematically. Gameplay-wise, it looks kind of like a turn-based, like an RPG kind of tactic, or like a RPG type combat. I don't know if it's a roguelite or not. So I don't know.
not.
It looks thematically, it looks cool. So
Would you want it to be a roguelike?
Probably not, because it looks like from the trailer, like showing up, like it looked like you're supposed to form bonds with your teammates that you acquire. So if it's a roguelite, then you can't really do that, or I can't really do that. But yeah, I saw you die 5 times already. Like, the game times are short, so you don't have time to really learn about him well.
It's gonna come out either late this year or early next year. An RPG where everything is negotiable: money, loyalty, even morality. Choose your character and make your fortune.
Yeah,
Right.
like, I don't know. We'll see.
Charm, fight, negotiate, cheat, explore, steal, profit. So it's like a spacey western thing.
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me a lot of
Cowboy?
Convoy in terms of the setting. You're not actually in outer space, but you're on like not Earth.
Space Cowboys.
Was Wild
Yeah.
Wild West sci-fi?
Technically,
I remember there's like a big ass robot thing, right?
it's
Is
a
it
mechanical
more
spider.
Is it
It's
more
steampunk. It's
Right,
definitely way more steampunk. But I mean, it's steampunk is sci-fi to me.
I guess.
It's definitely fantasy fiction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depends on if it's magic or not. Like some of my favorite steampunk books involve like steam powered robots going up against zombie ghosts. Like that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Hellboy type stuff.
Life is Strange is getting a prequel.
Yes, it is.
No.
But did you hear about the controversy with the voice actor?
Yeah,
No.
Ashley Birch won't be voicing Chloe. Basically,
Why?
play Chloe.
Why?
the voice actor strike.
There was a voice actor strike, and yeah, so she
Good
couldn't do it. Yeah. So it just kind of sucks, but yeah, I still haven't played Life is Strange, and I need to, but that's a different story. I
don't intend to.
The thing is, quite a lot of people are saying this prequel is not really needed because it's like the way the way Life is Strange started and ended, it just felt so perfect. Yeah, I don't know. I'll probably play it, maybe. I don't know. I'm not too hype about it, and there's no Ashley Burch, so like, what's the point, right?
I like Ashley Burch's show, but I don't know that I like her as a voice actress. I mean, because like she did the English dubs for Attack on Titan, and they're really bad. Not her herself are bad. Just
she played. I guess did she play the strong one?
I thought she played the potato one.
Oh. I don't know. I didn't even watch the English one.
I don't remember that well. I just started watching season 2 of Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I've heard.
Oh, season 2 is out?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's done, I think.
I've heard mostly a lot of mixed reviews.
Oh, and your Samurai Jack is being streamed on AdultSwim.com or whatever the website is for free.
Yeah.
All 10 episodes.
I wouldn't recommend watching it if you haven't seen Samurai Jack before, but it's good. People didn't like the ending. Do I want to do you mind if I... No spoil. Okay, I won't spoil it. Okay.
Don't spoil it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it.
I like the ending.
I'm gonna watch it soon. Last thing from me is Monster Hunter World. That one kind of looks interesting.
That could be cool. Certainly.
It's coming out for the PC, PS4, and Xbox One.
Nice. I never got into Monster Hunter, but
it's definitely the game that like defines grind, I guess.
Yeah, that's kind of why I never got into it.
Yeah.
This one maybe I don't, because there was a trailer but not much explanation, and it looks like it's gonna be like open world-ish. And
that's cool.
From the trailer, it shows the character using like a grappling hook kind of thing to like traverse the environment.
That's cool.
Yeah, it could be an open world thing, and like the trailer is really cool. So basically, he was attacking this like dinosaur thing, right? And he was leading the dinosaur somewhere, and then like a big dragon attacked the dinosaur, which is cool. Looks scripted as fuck, but the trailer is cool.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And the cool thing is like PC, PS4, Xbox One.
Yes, that's always good.
Yep. So that's it from this E3. What a fucking boring ass E3.
Yeah.
I have a couple more actually. There's one I was looking forward to. Oh, no, never mind. There's one more. Let me try and find it though real quick. It was Ashen. I don't know if I'm looking forward to Ashen or not. I quite like the graphics.
Is it an MMO?
I think it's multiplayer. It's an action RPG, maybe with co-op. It looks like it's trying to do Dark Souls, but
of course it is
cartoonier. It doesn't look like it's going for the ick factor of Dark Souls in like a bloodstained way. Like the monsters don't look gross in the same way a Dark Souls monster looks gross, but it looks like it's Dark Souls in that you're exploring a very dark level and things jump out at you from shadows. In a combat-y way.
I don't think you will play this full.
I agree.
Because it's an Xbox One exclusive.
That's a good reason as well.
Yeah. Which means if it comes out on PC, it will be on through the Windows Store.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you really shouldn't use the Windows Store.
even if I was able to play it, the way the trailer shows the monsters attacking you didn't look super fun for me. It's not like the setting looks too dark. Like one of the things I like is like foreshadowing, I guess. Like even like the ability to create like hindsight. Where it's like, I saw that earlier, now it's coming back to this. But this just looks like you're in a dark cave. It's a bubble of light. Things just dropping from the ceiling. It looks cool and thematic, but I don't know. It doesn't look like for me, I guess.
Right.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, that's it from me too. Wow, so exciting. E3.
Yay.
New Crash Bandicoot game.
There is a new Crash
insane.
Bandicoot game, saw that. And Skyrim up the butt!
Oh yeah! Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite's pretty cool.
Yep.
hopefully.
But we already know about that one, though.
Yeah.
Did they announce anything new, like new characters or whatever?
I only watched. There's only the story trailer, so it's a story, I guess.
There's one thing about that game that I'm not so hyped about. The fact that Rocket Raccoon is with Groot.
You don't want him with Groot? Oh, you mean as a single character?
Yeah, a single character is like Rocket Raccoon and Groot together. From what I understand from the trailers, that's why I understood from it. Because in MVC 3 is Rocket Raccoon alone, and he's super cool to use with traps and shit. So obviously Groot is gonna be in the thing because the movies made Groot really popular and shit. Yeah, I understand, but still.
I wouldn't mind if one's like a stand for the other. Like you just call in like an assist Groot punch or something like that. But yeah, that's probably not the case. Also, I'm surprised they're making Knack 2. Like, so Knack 1 looked... Knack? K-N-A-C-K. It looked really... Knack. The first one looked really cool, but it got pretty bad reviews. So I'm actually surprised they're making a second one. But it also looks cool, but it's probably also going to be the same, so who knows.
Yeah. I thought there was something weird about that, because I was like, Knack 2? I don't even remember Knack 1. Like, I remember hearing about it, but that was it.
It looked really cool.
It looks like one of those games where they force you to use... You know, there are games like... for the PS3, there was a game... One of the early games... I'm not sure if it was a launch title or not, but you basically You ride a dragon and use the dragon to shoot projectiles and shit.
Yeah.
And I think it's called Lair, as in L-A-I-R.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And
PS3
to control the
right?
dragon and aim, you need to use the stupid gyro thing of the controller.
Yes.
Gosh.
And you know there are these games where they just try to force all these different things because it's by the company that made the consoles, right? Was Knack that? It looks like that.
Could have been. It was trying to be like Crash Bandicoot meets Katamari Damacy, and it wasn't really.
Right.
Because the idea is you're like not nanoswarm, but like a swarm of tiny things. So the more things you destroy, the bigger you get, the different forms you take, the more actions you can do. But it didn't work out that well, I guess.
Yeah.
Here's a game I didn't actually watch until now, Dauntless. That looks a lot like it's trying to be Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter, yeah.
But it's not going to work.
Yep. So yeah, anything else, guys? You want to wrap up?
I think I'm ready to wrap up. The only thing I could think of, and there wasn't much to it, there was a game I was scrolling through the videos called The Inpatient. And, you know, I'm into psychology, so I was like, what's this? And it was a VR game, and there's not much that's shown. All it is a creepy therapist trying to be like, I'm just trying to help you. But it had that, like, 1950s, like, everything's happy but not really Fallout kind of shtick, because there was, like, that kind of music in the background, like radio show style, and even though that theme has been overused to death, I kind of...
You mean like a We Happy Few feel?
Yeah, exactly. We Happy Few, Fallout kind of feel.
Bioshock.
Exactly, yeah. Bioshock is actually what I meant. Yeah. And so, even though that thing's been used to death, it's still, like, I still find it interesting, and so I was like, oh, what's this? And it's just supposed to be a VR game. It looks like it's meant to be, like, a VR horror set in an asylum. There's probably some horrible secret, and it's all in your mind kind of thing. And so I was like, we'll see, I guess. I love psychological horror, but people don't seem to know how to make any good ones anymore. Ooh, that's my rant for the day. It seems to be very same old kind of stuff. But
what is that game that... Oh, shit. You play it's a horror game. You play a blind girl or something. Okay, so I
do not know.
Perception. That's what it's called. Perception. Bioshock veterans worked on the game.
Yes.
So I just want to... What is the point? You know there are games that they say, this game you play a person that has this thing, but in the game itself it doesn't really like make a difference, if you get what I mean. So that game Perception was that, because even though she was blind, you basically see things with like a Daredevil kind of vision, you know, like Sonic bat hearing thing. Like everything is like blurry but with like one single color, but you can pretty much see everything from the videos and the screenshots. And I just don't understand the point.
Well, I think
honestly.
so. The game I thought at first you were talking about, there was a different game. It was an indie game, and I can't think of the title, but it was a top-down, simple kind of almost like a puzzle game where you are blind, as in you were in an area and you can't see anything. The screen is black.
Is it a game that the kid made for the grandma?
I'm not sure. All I know is as you walk, like, you kind of get, it's like sonar kind of thing, and you start kind of seeing some stuff, but you actually have to be careful of monsters, because if they hear you, they'll come and attack you. And, like, there's water kind of stuff, and they do, like, different colors for your footsteps, but that
Beyond Ice?
Might be that. I'd have to try. But it was really interesting. I just saw someone do a gameplay of it. No, I don't think it was Beyond Eyes. It was, because I don't think that looks right. Although, let me see if it loads. Trying to remember. It is. Sorry, my computer's just taking forever to load. But, it was really interesting because they actually did that, like... Yeah, no, it wasn't this game. It wasn't Beyond Eyes. It was a top-down game. So, like I said, like, it's like your character, you walk like it's like an old-fashioned Zelda game. And so, it was, I'm trying to describe it, like, the whole idea is as you walk, and you could even, like, hit the ground kind of thing, and it would kind of be like a sonar, so you get, like, a little bit of the environment based on, like, the sound waves hitting off and bouncing off of walls and stuff like that. And you could hear water, like, where water sources were, and stuff like that. It was really interesting, but like they did that, I thought, well, but Perception, it sounds like it was just kind of a way to be a gimmick. I don't know.
Right? Like using echolocation. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there are some ways.
I'm sure like they can do interesting things with that. It's just that I don't know. Like when you say that impatient thing, it reminded me of that. Like you said. The character has what? Schizophrenia? What?
We don't actually know. I'm just assuming
right.
There's probably something wrong. They did a lot of that, kind of like We Happy Few, where like it looks bright and colorful and then not, you know. So it's like, okay, what's really going on? He's probably happy
when he's high or something.
Yeah, exactly. Again, I love psychological thrillers, but like, man, people are not creative with them these days.
Eventually, it's just a dream.
Right.
There was a cool game that came out like a month ago called Scanner Sombra, which looked really cool. You're basically just dropped into a cave, and all you have is like this thing that can send out like little lasers and return them to you, and the color that it returns back is its proximity to you, and the dot stays there forever. But basically, so they put you in a rendered cave world, and it's invisible, and you can slowly like pixel by pixel scan the world if you want, or you can just do it like and leave gaps between the pixels. You know, don't take your time, that kind of thing. And eventually you uncover a monster, but it was pretty cool. Like you're like, what's going on? And it's like, oh, I'm scanning water because the dots are like moving and sliding away from you as you're scanning them.
Yeah.
So you're trying to discover the world of you.
Yeah, that's cool. I think that's a cool way to do that kind of thing, but I don't know when it's just
interactive.
Yeah, it's interactive. Because if you're gonna do something where someone has lost a sense, like sight, then you need to completely change how you do the gameplay. You can't just do what it sounds like Perception did, where it's like, they can't see, so things are just kind of blurry. You know what I mean? You can't just do that. You gotta...
Echolocation for some reason.
Yeah. It's gotta be totally different, so I don't know. But,
So yeah, that's E3 2017.
Whee!
I kind of don't like when a game shows up in multiple E3s. Like when I go to PAX and there's a game there with a booth twice in a row, I'm like, shouldn't you have come out? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like you should only be at each conference once.
Okay, maybe not come out. Maybe
or just
why
on the
announce
booth.
it last year and why not just announce it this year?
Yeah, announce it the year before you come out, essentially.
Or maybe they were like, oh shit, we couldn't finish it in time. Let's just go to E3 again.
But then don't go again.
It.
Like Cuphead. It was cool to hear about Cuphead, but I don't want to see it twice.
That's like what, 10 E3s in a row or some shit, right?
It's a large number.
Apparently it's gonna come out.
Sure.
That's what they said the last time though.
Yeah, so, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, that's the thing though. If you announce something early, people just get pissed off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, but indie is a different animal. But Cuphead is getting like money from Microsoft, so
Indie's a different thing.
Which is also different. Fuck it. So yeah, indie by Microsoft, whatever. So yeah, you guys want to wrap up?
Yeah, let's wrap up.
So yes, so yeah, do the thing that we all do usually at the end of the thing.
Are we self-promoting? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Do I need to start? So you guys just copy me?
Yep.
Oh, don't you miss me? Anyway.
You're the first shill, so just you're always the one that goes first.
Shill. I just have no shame.
The original shill.
The original shill. Thanks, guys. Love you too. So you can find me under Sarahscopic, SARAHSCOPIC. I am on YouTube mostly. I'm also on Facebook and on Twitter. You should hit me up because I'm cool, I think.
And I'm Foehamner on YouTube and Twitter.
And I'm Pupunoob, PUPUNOB. I'm on Twitter and Facebook. And if you're watching this, then you're already on my YouTube.
So yes. Don't forget to plug Discord.
Oh yeah, the Discord. And we have a Discord. We have a Discord. Yeah, we have a Discord. Link is all in the description below, obviously. So yeah, this has been the playonultra podcast. You can reach us at the playonultra playonultra@gmail.com or at playonultra or at Pupunoob or at one of our Twitter, whatever. Just you know where to find us.
We'll find ya. Just let us know.
And come hang out at Discord where we share funny pictures and stuff.
Yeah. We're the pinnacle of the internet.
Yeah.
Like the third page. If we're at the front page, we're at least the third page.
Yeah, we're at least third page worthy.
So yeah, thank you very much for watching and listening, and we will see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.